You guys are the ones that think that you perfected the pull-out method, and you didn't. You don't believe in condoms. You don't buy a lifetime supply of magnums if you don't want a baby. So it starts with you. It starts with the man. The man has to become erect. There has to be blood flow there.
No, it starts with a woman be allowing and being willing to sleep with a man. Because men only sleep with women who allow it. And if they don't, if they use force, they go to jail. So it starts with a woman, unfortunately.
Then after he becomes erect, he has to get ready to ejaculate. We just lie there most times because if you want to know, orgasms in women is very low. So we don't need much. We don't need much to get pregnant. It's all on you. So why don't men take some accountability where they lay their seed, like the lady said earlier? And again, if you got to insult to start a conversation, you're not that intelligent.
So
Men take accountability when they have babies. And if they don't, they're either forced on child support or they go to jail.
are you talking to me or are you talking to everybody? I'm confused.
I just want to.
Insult.
I'm just. If you're talking to me, I want to pass it back to them, but I'll respond to you. But you say you're not talking to me, but you keep addressing me. I'm confused.
She's talking to everybody, as in like men in general.
But she did not just direct her attention to me. I mean, are you paying attention?
You want
No,
me to. I'm saying that if anyone has to insult on the panel before they speak, it's giving uneducated. It's giving $12 an hour. And
Does any other person hate when women these days use the term it's giving this, it's giving that? Like, she's a beautiful woman, but just listen to her speak just makes her unbearable. It's giving. Maybe you should stop using it's giving.
I'm really above that kind of conversation. I'm a boss lady, so I would prefer to have an educated conversation. It's very rare that we can do that, and I would prefer to do it tonight because listen, it's a lot of things going on in people's personal lives, and they take time out of their night to have some type of a change theory conversation to actually change our community, impact our community, put some sparks in a man's head and a woman's head so we can come together.
But we have to make sure that men actually listen. Because the only way it's going to work is if men start figuring out how to listen.
Men have been listening for the last 60, 70, 80 years to what you want them to do. You actually told men you don't need them. You actually told men that you're independent. This chick actually just said she's a boss lady. She even said some women who take a ring because they just want to, some women just take a ring just because of it, just because they just want the marriage, but she doesn't want it. Men have been listening, and men are choosing that, you know what, okay, you don't need me, you're independent, you make your own money, got it. But then when things go left, then you're like, oh, men are not leaders. It's like, which is it? Do you want men or do you don't want them? Do you want them to be leaders or you don't want them to be leaders? It's like you can't pick and choose when you want men. You can't pick and choose when you want men only when it benefits you. But men have been listening, but now the men are speaking up and saying, hey, listen, baby, I know A, B, C, D, but I would love you to do this different. And then you're like, oh, no, I'm independent. Don't talk to me. It's not fair.
And I think that
well, let me apologize to y'all. I might not be able to outperform my $12 an hour payment, my salary, my budget, my vocabulary.
But so, I'm saying if you know how to, I'm asking Will, can I just ask one question? Can I just?
It wasn't to you, Will. It's to anybody.
It's to my $13 hour level. I want to apologize in advance.
Is there a way, Will? What I'm trying to say is like basically, men have to learn how to listen so that it doesn't seem like, because what happens is women will get upset because they're not heard, but men don't know how to actively listen, so then women won't be upset. Like, do you feel like you're a leader? Well, honestly,
he's a married man. I don't know what is more what shows a man is a leader more than that. If a woman is willing to marry a man and he's taking care of his family, I don't know what's better than that. You a baby mama. So clearly you don't know how to choose a leader. You don't know what a leader looks like.
It's I, I
I think he's listening.
practically not listening.
No, he's listening. That's why he's not talking. I think he's just listening.
M. White, do you feel like you're a leader?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you feel like leaders have to listen even if it's hard?
Yeah.
Even if their feelings get hurt,
Yeah.
they still have to have the ability to listen, because if you want a person to trust you to lead them, you have to learn how to listen. You can't be so emotionally reactive that people can't talk to you. And then you take offense to it, and now all of a sudden you're going to shut down. No, you have to learn how to listen. And if men knew how to listen, then I think women would trust them.
No, men listen all the time. The only issue is, ladies, you want men to just listen without, giving you any form of accountability or any form of criticism. You just want to tell men what to do, but at the same time, you want them to lead. You cannot just tell your boss what to do. Your boss tells you what to do. He's gonna maybe take your input, but he's not expecting you to tell him what to do every single day you come to work. He's gonna tell you what to do 9 out of 10 times. Now he may call you in and be like, hey, so what are you thinking about this? Any ideas on how to perform on this project? Right? But he's not expecting you to be going in every day at work to tell him exactly what to do. So you can't, like I said, they want leaders when it benefits them. Anyway, shout out to Lapif, man. This was crazy, but this is another example that shows that, man, the dating and marriage, it's getting worse.